sa mga gwardya. Madamo ging nga salamat ilabi na sa kay Ma'am Sheila May Villarosa sa Joseph. Oy ko, musta na sir? Kay Sir Rodney Santarin mayong gabi. Ipabati ta sa inyo ang pahayag sa NCRPO chief. May kang tanan sini sa nag-viral nga road rage sa ex-police. Nga daw waslik po der. Gin pang recall na niya mga pusil, gin dagdagan sa revocation. 4 ka mga pusil ya. Hasta ang LTO suspende sang iyang driver's license. Mamay mo. So hasta ang Supreme Court paagi sa Associate Justice nga daw dira siya pangalagad ko terminos da siya. Gin kakasa dason, gin dismiss na dason to. Ano subong ang imo trabaho? Why? Bangod sa pulok mo. Ari ang NCRPO Chief, Police Brigadier General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. sa interview sang ANC.
Former interesting. How did the QCPD handle this? How should they have handled this? Should they have asked the cyclist to have a lawyer at present? Anong mali doon? Anong dapat nangyari?
We must be ang alam natin itong viral video na to, this happened in August 8. And so it went viral on the day on a Sunday, a holiday actually holiday ang August 25, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. It went viral such that nakarating din sa akin, and I immediately directed the district director and the different districts within Metro Manila para malaman natin kung saan ito. And during that time, I suppose nangyari pa lang. But surprisingly, with that video, kitang-kita naman yung itsura or the suspect, persons of interest there. And upon verification, of course, the QCPD readily identified him as a retired police officer assigned with the QCPD. And then with that vlog and viral video, of course, in response, meron din tayong mga social media account, and we invited. We are the QCPD, the director himself invited him so that he may shed light on this viral video. And so, nalaman natin na this actual incident happened on August 8. So, several days after that, and then he appeared. And
But I think, General, you need to be clearer. So what you're saying is the QCPD essentially summoned or invited one Wilfredo Gonzalez, the suspect, and the cyclist himself. Inimbitahan ang dalawa pumunta sa QCPD. Tama?
yes, there was an
Based
effort.
on the viral video and your order. Ang tanong ko nga, was that correct? Because here is a civilian, an ordinary cyclist. Pupunta ka sa QCPD. Ikaw na nga inagrabyado ng isang dating police officer na may baril. Patatawag ka sa QCPD. Tama yung tama yung tanong sa Kongreso. So you look at the cyclist now. The cyclist just wants to settle, get it over with. This could have been a trampling of his civil rights. Kaya ang tanong ko, what was the lapse? When they invited the cyclist, should they have said, bring a lawyer? Yun ang tanong. Isipin mo, ordinaryo kang siklista. Nandun ka sa police station, ang pakiramdam mo, parang ako pa may kasalanan. Ako na nga yung hinaras. So ano yung lapse doon?
Doon sa pag-imbita or the appearance of Wilfredo Gonzalez, we must remember that the cyclist is not around during that time. It was a Sunday, and it happened on August 8.
Okay.
The lapses that I've seen is the way they handled the investigation right after the August 8 incident when they were brought in the concerned police station in Dallas.
Okay.
Right there, even though there was a settlement, and if they have investigated it properly using the viral video, or wala pa kasing viral video doon, and available CCTVs. Remember that our streets in Metro Manila, not only in Quezon City, are covered with CCTVs, almost all. So nagagamit natin to as a tool so that we may have a clear what had happened to that incident. It's only yesterday that they have shown a video inside the concerned police station, and even actual shots of footage and video on the streets where it had happened. If only the concerned police station have investigated it properly, the persons of Wilfredo Gonzalez should have been put into arrest. Kasi why he will brandish a firearm to an armed civilian in a traffic altercation or dun sa incident na yun. Dan pa lang is it's a clear violation of the law.
Okay, that's number one. When the QCPD is summoned Wilfredo Gonzalez, right? Ang tanong, do they have the authority to confiscate his firearm?
During the time when he brought his firearms on a Sunday, and upon seeing the viral video, he should have arrested the Wilfredo Gonzalez. And so what went worse is they have a press conference that it appears na pinapawalang sala or mayroong settlement in the absence of the complainant or aggrieved party.
Because yes, I think
meron na po tayong probe dyan. I created a probe team headed by my Deputy Regional Director for Operations and the concerned squad staff to look into the lapses he may have committed. The District Director of QCPD, including those investigators in Galas Police Station, including the Chief of Police of Galas, kung ano yung lapses starting from August 8 until that day on August 27.
General, because the bigger picture here is what is alarming for ordinary citizens. What's alarming for ordinary citizens is you're not protected by the police. The police protect each other. Yun ang mensahe. Because think about it, there's a video. The video is clear that this former police officer threatened the life, right? Literally assaulted an unarmed cyclist in broad daylight. Ang linaw ng video. And yet, when they call the former police officer, instead of confiscating the gun, they have a press conference, they lawyer for him, protect him publicly, he appeals for public understanding. The job of the QCPD should have been to charge him. Yun ang tanong dito, it baffles the mind. Why the whole police station seems to be either in an all-boys club, protecting each other, or what is it? Hindi ba nila alam ang gagawin? It's so confusing. Ano ba, kampi-kampi sila? Or talagang hindi nila alam ang proseso?
That is the one that we're trying to solve, and we're trying to look into that. It's a clear violation and lapse.
Yeah, but then it's quite alarming because it's 2023. We're not talking about the Philippines, let's say, in the early 1900s or even in the 1990s. We should have advanced by now in terms of human rights. So ang tanong ko, what do you think is it? This isn't a provincial police station. This is Quezon City.
Yes, we're doing something. One is in the investigation, and we will punish. It is a clear lapse, and then therefore, he will be punished for that upon our investigation.
Oo.
And
But General, do you think, what is it really? Do you think the policemen don't know the rules? Yung sa totoo lang. Kasi parang napaka-basic eh. Kaya nakakagulat pag, alam mo yon. Do you think, what is it? Do our police officers, yung totoo, they don't know the rules? Or they don't know their jobs?
alam naman po nila, kaya nga lang napapabayaan nila, and or if there are some pressure, and especially this is a retired police officer, registered yung gun. Minsan meron silang usapan dyan, but then this is a clear lapse.
Ano yung usapan? Yung binanggit nyo. Minsan meron silang usapan dyan.
Meaning, even dun sa pag-uusap ng complainant and the aggressor.
Yes, but then you have to remember, when the QCPD called the suspect, it was the suspect who claimed may usapan sila, right? But at the end of the day, kahit may usapan, shouldn't the QCPD shouldn't they have done their job? Yun ang tanong ko nga eh. Let's say may isang police officer nakabugbog. O di ba? Ang tanong, pinatawad na ako nung binugbog ko. Ganun na ba yun? So what's the standard operating procedure?
It should have been referred to the court, but then kasi meron pong nagpatawad or they amicably settled, then how can you pursue a case? But this is a different thing. This is involving or with the use of firearms. So iba ito.
Oo. So, because right now, okay, you have Wilfredo Gonzalez, he's been terminated at the end of the day. And then you have the Quezon City Police Chief, he resigned. But what happens to Wilfredo Gonzalez? Just because the cyclist wants to get out of the limelight, I understand. What happens to him? He gets away with it?
Actually, his firearms licenses were revoked already. And so, with the act on that day, we're trying to convince, of course, and the investigation is continuing so that somehow baka ma-realize ng ating complainant that kailangan makarating sa korte and ma-punish itong nakagawa nito. And we are doing our best to convince at sana kayo po mapatulungan nyo kami para makumbinsi natin itong complainant. Remember that when this viral video went viral, we immediately pursued it such that he was summoned and readily nag-surrender naman. So mabilis naman ang reaction natin, including yung reaction na ginawa ng district director that again went trending and viral kasi it seems that there are lapses in this in that act.
But ang mahirap kasi dito, we need a video. We need something to go viral, right?
Yes,
But
correct.
what about the everyday scenario when a gun-toting personality, diba, harasses a cyclist or a vendor and there is no viral video? We need to build a culture wherein they can go to a police precinct and the police will protect them and not the one with a gun. You know, that's what's alarming. We need netizens. We need a viral video. What if there's no video?
Correct. If this should have been investigated properly by the concerned substation. On that day, nung August 8 pa lang, merong traffic altercation and then nagkasundo sila. The police should have for the sake of fair investigation, kinuha na sana nila CCTV. And with that CCTV on that day, on August 8, makikita mo na the Gonzales drew a gun. And it's not only a traffic altercation na nag-uusap sila. A gun was used. And so right there and there, kung nag-investigate sila properly, a case should have been filed. And umabot pa ng hanggang Saturday or several days or more than 1 week. it came to my attention, it came to the attention of the district director, and
Yeah.
including the public, such that Karen, immediately when we received the viral video, ours,
Yes.
we immediately identified the person at
Yeah.
nag-surrender or turned
Oo.
himself for investigation.
Oo.
So,
But
on
clearly, you did a good job. You did a good job in acting right away. But the bigger question is what ordinary Filipinos go through every single day with, let's say, these local police stations, right? Sir, you are NCRPO chief. Iba yon, right? You saw the video, you acted on it. Ang tanong ko, how could a whole police station not know what to do? So just look at it first in a bigger picture. Do we need to retrain our policemen? Is there such moral corruption already at this point? Or is it that they don't know nga their jobs? So I'm confused. It's not about what you did. It's about why don't the local police stations, why don't they know what to do?
yan po ang ating isang matinding problema, and I'm always talking to our personnel, reminding them, especially in the conduct of investigation and our police work. Dapat marami tayong mga slogan like fear without favor, without fear and favor. Dapat ganoon po. And of course, pagkabilang isang police, let no person deter you from the truth and that justice is done. Yan po dapat. And yan po ang parati ko sinasabi sa aking district director, including bumababa na rin ako sa 30 numbered substations and the 15 chief of police. So dire-diretso po tayo, and I'm not losing hope. The Philippine National Police is not losing hope para tuluyang akapin natin ito, yung pag-implement ng batas without fear and favor. Kung hindi po natin gagawin yon, that's why sinasabi natin, you go directly to the chief of police should have a number of the barangay captains and our stakeholders on the community. Kasi kung wala kayong number, kung hindi kayo nag-engage diyan, and then therefore paano sila makaka-reach out?
Okay. Another question here is the permit to carry. So Wilfredo Gonzalez has a permit to carry a firearm, but he was a former policeman. I want to know your thoughts on this because in other Western countries, and I do hope the PNP takes this to heart, and even the executive department, in many Western countries, ang meron lang permit to carry are police officers or military officers, right? Only a specific number of individuals. Civilians won't be allowed a permit to carry a firearm. They'll be given a permit to own a handgun, perhaps have them in your home, but not have them in the car with you on the road. What are your thoughts, General?
In having your firearms, especially the permit to carry, kasi do sa, for example, in the US, it's not permit to carry, it's a permit to conceal. Permit to conceal firearms. Well, here in the Philippines, meron tayong permit to carry firearms outside the city. Of course, meron mga conditions ito. For example, Gonzales, he's not supposed to it should be concealed. Okay, so hindi makikita. And it's not supposed to draw his gun, chamber load it, and threaten somebody. Ang Gonzales, when he secured his permit to carry outside residence, supposed to be hindi. Maybe they should have conducted background investigation on the person of the applicant, or not only in the case of Gonzales, but everybody, so that maiwasan natin or mababawasan natin these kind of incidents, that a responsible gun owner will be given permit to carry or licenses. Kasi itong firearms, this is a nakakasira ng property as well as life. Hindi mo na may babalik ang buhay pagka ito pumutok. Lalong-lalo na ako, I seldom use my firearms. It is being kept in a secured. I have my kids. And when being used, hindi ko masyado hinawakan. Why? Kasi that is the discipline that we have. Imagine kung tao ka, you're carrying always your firearm with PTC. It's not a discipline. PTC is only to protect yourself.
Okay.
Kasi kaya ako nakakuha yung disiplina na yan because kami mismo, police officers and military personnel, ayaw namin humawak ng baril kasi kami rin ang masasaktan in the case of a gun battle or fires with
All right. General.
Nabatian si Police Brigadier General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. So, posible nga maiguan ni ang taga QCPD. Ang ilang hipi, ang investigador, hasta ang ilang district director. Kaya nga, why nila ginaktuhan dason? Ginulat pa nila nga nag-viral ang road rage kag dito sila nga nagpatawag sa subject kag sa complainant. Ginpatawag nila why abogado ang cyclista ang subject, no, ang nanaya po sila mo pa ang may abogado. Namin, no? Di dapat tani ginaktuhan to, gina-arrestar nila to si ex-police o kon dismiss nga police nga si Wilfredo Gonzales. Nanawabla, pagkabaloy sa Supreme Court, nga bala nila nga sala, insigida nga gin-dismiss nila sa iya sini nga serbisyo nga ara siya bin nagapangalagad co-terminus sa isa ka associate justice.
When we first arrived, we said we'd be more. And we were. We said we'd give you more. And we did. We even sourced 100% of our electricity from renewable energy, all while having the lowest rates in the country. But wait, no, that's not enough. This year, we're going to do more. But what does do more mean? It means more upgrades. More trees, more mangroves, more fingerlings, more crops, and more fruits. More of her, more of him, more of you, more of us, more of her, him, you, and us, making this world a better place for them. More power is going to do more, because with more power comes great sustainability.
Our roadmap, Wheels for Inclusive Development and Good Governance, has been the backbone of our mission in bringing our city to the next level. W, our first addendum among 6, stands for welfare. Efficient traffic management is one of the important aspects of this platform. Iloilo City prides itself being a walkable and bikeable metropolis, hailed as the most bike-friendly in the country. Its wide diversion road, complete with pedestrian alleys and protected bike lanes, attract attention, acclaims, and accolades from all over the place. Ilonggos and visitors can stroll along spacious sidewalks without eyesores and lighter sights of the busy streets because of less traffic, while bikers are safe in sharing the roads. Here are some specific actions made to achieve efficient traffic management. An intelligent transport system is in the works for a centralized coordination of related choke points and gray areas in the field. This is one of the major features of the iCare Command Center at Gaisano Business Hub. Iloilo City is creating its Traffic Academy for knowledge and training of traffic personnel and drivers through annual refresher courses. The initiative will be established at Technical Institute of Iloilo City, Barrio Obrero Campus. We will be the first LGU having this kind of program. City Hall has provided 20 motorcycles for traffic personnel to perform their duties and conduct check of road conditions, especially on areas that experience congestion. 20 bike patrols are doing regular rounds along Esplanade to ensure enforcement of public safety. 2 patrol vehicles are being used to respond to assess and address urgent situations. The Public Safety and Transportation Management Office, Task Force ASIS, and Office of Barangay Affairs implemented the road clearing operations upon the orders of the national government. Iloilo City's efforts got 83% rating from the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG. For the displaced sidewalk vendors, due to the clearing operation, they were provided a new space. Financial assistance was also given to them so they can start anew. As Iloilo City levels up, it also gets to face more concerns, especially with regard to traffic. The city government has sought the help of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA in crafting a traffic plan in August 2019. City Hall personnel attended a traffic management seminar with the guidance of scientific and engineering experts. Slowly but surely, officials are optimistic this will give resolution to traffic problems. Iloilo City is geared towards developing more open spaces and access for pedestrian as well as alternative thoroughfares for riding public. We ensure that our city is highly livable and has competent value for safety, peace, and order. Level up Iloilo City.
Gusto mo bala sa manamit nga donut nga dalon sa imo pamilya? Hindi ka na mabakal sa iban pa. Bungod bukas na para sa tanan ang Mars Pastries nga napahamtang sa sulod sang Ceres Terminal sa Barangay Kamaligaro, syudad sang Iloilo. Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Dali na! Mabakal na kita sa donut sa Mars Pastries. Pasalubong nga may pagpalangga sa imo pamilya. Mars Pastries. Barato na, manamit pa!
5, 6, 7, go!
Pasok na kasuke, presyong divisoria, tagpusang tubig,
DJ
Hello mga suki! Bukas na ang Sergeant Many Grocery kung sa diin makapamakal kamo kag makapangompra sang kinahanglanon sa sulod sang inyo balay. May baligya man sila para sa mga okasyon. Hindi na kamo kinahanglan magkadto sa banwa kag syudad. Gani ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na!
DJ Obet.
Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na sa Sergeant Many Grocery.
Our planet needs more. More from me, more from you, more from all of us. Since we started, More Power has committed itself to bringing more to life. But what is more? As an electric distribution utility, we light up thousands of homes, businesses, and institutions. So that's where we started. Under our 5-year development plan for Iloilo City, we worked to rehabilitate and modernize the system. We conducted an overhaul of our distribution system by investing in state-of-the-art facilities. This made sure our system was more responsive on several levels. Repair and optimization of facilities to decrease power interruptions. Automated restoration to decrease downtime for 90% of these interruptions. A 24/7 response team present for the rest, and mobile substations to relieve overloading. These state-of-the-art technologies have a focus on sustainable practices, such as net metering services allowing consumers to export excess energy, cutting down their cost and increasing the use of renewable energy. All of this while having 100% renewable sourcing from geothermal power plants and cutting electricity rates in half. This made sure that the energy we supplied was more reliable, more accessible, more sustainable, and more affordable. And we will continue to endeavor in incorporating renewable energy into our portfolio for the long term. Our services are only limited by our technology, and when we upgrade, we can bring more to your life. We partnered with LGUs to streamline the application process to make electricity more accessible to all of our consumers. We are not afraid to take on pilferage syndicates. We collaborated with the LGUs to convert these illegal connections to legal connections. Justice and fairness must be the standard. Through the streamlined process, paired with our efforts to apprehend pilferers and crack down on illegal connections, we have reformed the energy sector. Now, those who were forced to live on illegal connections can now take pride in being legitimate consumers.
We are also not ignorant of the crisis our city and consumers have been facing. We feel your struggle, and we are here with you as partners. And that's what gave birth to the Partners in Power Foundation.
Through our foundation, we donated millions to help the city and its institutions fight against COVID with dedicated response teams assigned to major hospitals for rapid response to save lives. Beyond all this, we wanted to do more for our environment. In our first 2 years, we planted trees, mangroves, and released fingerlings. We have even adopted an entire mangrove park and supported a citywide endeavor for urban gardening. We also worked on what we could do more within our system. Our entire distribution system was made more sustainable by replacing every wooden pole and transformer with stronger and eco-friendly materials. And for every wooden pole we replaced, we committed to plant trees for each one of them. And you are a part of this too. 1,400 of us work together to donate flower pots for bike lanes throughout Iloilo City, along with encouraging our workforce to bike to work. But still, there's so much more to be done. Our mission stays the same, to bring more to life. As long as we work together, we can do more, we can be more.
masipag spirit, we are continuously gearing up our services for the Ilonggos. Wheels for Inclusive Development and Good Governance is our roadmap in bringing our city to the next level. This sixth agenda platform composes welfare, health, education, environment, livelihood, and sustainability. With our ardent desire of attaining inclusive progress and making more promising practices, we continue to address issues through different projects and initiatives that truly make our wheels on the go. Health Complex. A health complex will rise complete with hospital, quarantine, isolation and dormitory facilities, and molecular laboratory, all in one location at Barangay San Pedro Molo. The 104-bed Level 2 hospital will have an intensive care unit and specialist doctors per DOH standards. Molecular laboratory. There's an urgent need for faster releasing of RT-PCR results to effectively and efficiently manage confirmed cases. With that, we converted the ALS building into a temporary COVID-19 molecular laboratory, hiring 34 medical technologists. Later on, the machines can be calibrated to test dengue and HIV. Contact tracing. We already trained 120 persons as contact tracers. The City Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit of the City Health Office is conducting aggressive contact tracing to locate all close contacts and manage confirmed cases efficiently and effectively. Patient transport. 6 ambulance units and 1 minibus are being used by the Iloilo City Emergency Response of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office in transporting positive patients to healthcare or quarantine facilities. Modular Hospital. Iloilo City government and partners have started preparing additional beds for COVID-19 patients. This temporary hospital seeks to address the high health care utilization rate, considering the city-based facilities also catered to patients from 5 neighboring provinces in Panay Island. A 66-bed modular hospital, which is a 3-unit 22-bed per unit, will be built nearby Suoc quarantine facility. An additional 32 isolation beds will also be built in front of the existing one, also in Suoc. The isolation and quarantine facilities shall form part of the proposed hospital in collaboration with the Department of Health. Quarantine facilities. St. Therese Hospital, which has been non-operational for quite some time, has been lent for free and has been serving as a quarantine facility. This move is in preparation for possible increase in infections, which may be caused by the more contagious Delta variant. Iloilo City has put in place a total of 1,500 isolation beds, including close to 1,000 in government-run facilities and at least 500 private beds in various partner hotels in case of COVID-19 surge. These will cater to mild and moderate cases to give the already overwhelmed hospitals a breathing room. City-run facilities have provided lunch and dinner meals, medicines, vitamins, hygiene kits, and medical checkups. City Vax Teams. The city's vaccination teams include City Health Office doctors, nurses, vaccinators, health workers, site managers, Liga ng mga Barangay, IT, PSTMO and PNP personnel, volunteers, and logistics team from the General Services Office. They target at least 10,000 vaccinations a day in the 5 identified mega sites: SM City, Robinson's Haro, Mega Road Transport Hub, Central Philippine University, and Ateneo de Iloilo. They also conduct community-based vaccination in barangays identified as having low vaccination turnout. We have 28 medical officers or doctors. Vaccinators composed of 51 nurses and 13 midwives, 16 nursing aides, 13 dentists, 303 assistants composed of BSPOs, health workers, health center staffs, and etc. Disinfection. City Health Office Sanitation Division disinfects city government offices that are locked down following confirmed cases, as well as national government agencies and establishments that request assistance. Volunteer fire brigades and Bureau of Fire Protection also help in disinfection. The threat of this pandemic has pushed the Iloilo City government to double its efforts in fighting the unseen enemy, without overlooking the usual health issues, problems, and concerns that need to be addressed. Let us continue to bring Iloilo City to the next level.
Tres minutos na nakaligad sa alas 10. Sa mga nagapangita nga mapakiter ka mo, mapaluto ka mo, ara sa kay ni Jimato pa sa Crossing Patio, Dueñas, Iloilo. Masyarin nyo lang da, kay manami sila magluto para sa inyo nga mga okasyon. Kay Rinaldo Cabizon, mayang gabi tito dyan, mayang gabi. Kay Kim Palomero, mayang gabi, Johnny, lipay man tanga nag-meet kita kina. Regard sa tanan. Regard sa tanan. Kay, dili man cellphone. Ang ganda. Damo na di mo. Sa mga service crew, sa nga Sweetie, kag Mars, Space Stress, mayong gabi, kag sa taga Kagamutan Norte, Liganes, mayong gabi sa inyo. Daraman sa kay Leslie Londonio, mayong gabi, kay Chare Herrera, sa taga Provincial Capitol, taga City Hall, mayong gabi sa inyong tanan. Sa taga Hall of Justice, mayong gabi man. Kay Sarge Dante Lopez, mayong gabi. Kay Lieutenant Colonel Reobin Nasiason, kay Major Ali Stember, mayong gabi. Kay Lieutenant Colonel Gabinete, Orly Gabinete, mayong gabi man. Kag sa mga pulis sa Campo Delgado, sa mga nagamonito, kag sa mga soldado, mayong gabi. Sa Ede Moriera, sa Ontario, Canada. Diraman kay Gingging Kanto sa US, mayong gabi. Sa kay Faith sa Israel. Sa taga Malaysia Hong Kong, Singapore, Thailand, nga naga-monitor sa aton, salamat. Okay. Sa mga gimaras nun, thank you so much sa inyong pagtanaw kag pagpamat. Belated happy birthday sa amon ngayon na blues kay Aya, Diaz Orsua. Mayong gabi belated happy birthday. Kag sa iban pa nga nagahiwat sang kadlawan, happy birthday. Okay. May mga issues pa kita tani, galing daw way na kita sa tinion, way na panahon. Buwas na lang guro. Buwas pizza uno na, bakal naman ni si Jose Marichan. Wala na kita sa tiniyon sa atong pagpangalaga. Salamat sa mga nag-text, sa mga nag-chat. Thank you so much. Apo na ito to Boy Jeff kag na MJ atong technical partner. Siniyang inyo alaga Johnny Yanson Diaz. Madamo nga salamat. Kag mayong gabi Pilipinas para sa Iloilo Newsline.